Hello, welcome to Front Range Community College. My name is G. Alexander McDonald, and I am here today to talk to you guys a little bit about higher education and how it is an investment in not only yourself but your future, and why picking Front Range Community College is the best choice for you. So the first thing that we're going to go over is how everyone over the age of 18 in this day and age really does almost need some kind of higher education, whether that's a vocational school or a trade school. For most people, it ends up being a 2 to 4 year university where you can attain a certificate or degree in the field of your choice. And the reason that's a big need is the job world is very competitive. And very often you are going to find yourself competing against other people who have degrees or they have experience, and very often the employer is going to ask if you have a degree before you even apply. And that's going to be a big cutoff right there. If you don't have a degree, often they won't even look at your application. So if you want to do any kind of career of your choice, it's very important these days to be able to set yourself apart from the rest of the competitors for that job by showing that you have taken the time to invest in higher education, and therefore you have a wealth of knowledge and experience pertaining to the job. And that's just very important these days. Another thing that's important in regards to higher education is that you spend the majority of your conscious hours on this earth being at work. It's, kind of unavoidable. If you want to be able to afford food and shelter for you and your loved ones or your pets or anything like that, you have to have a job unless, so you have to have a job. And also, if you're going to spend that much time at work every single day, or at least 5 days out of the week, they say that you have to have a job that you like or you find rewarding, or that you're passionate about in order to enjoy that job and to enjoy your life. So if you don't want to be working in restaurants or retail or something, and that might be the path that you want in life, but maybe you want to be a manager or a general manager of one of these stores, and even then, generally, you're going to need a degree to prove that you know your stuff and that you will take the time and effort to learn what you have to learn to be most well prepared to be successful in one of those positions of a manager role. So, really, it goes both ways. If you want to have a job that's going to pay you something that's going to be enough to live off of, and if you want to have a job that's also going to help you in the pursuit of happiness, both of those can be achieved through higher education. And so, why is Front Range the school for me? Why is Front Range better than other community colleges in the area? Or why is maybe community college the right choice for anybody? The first and foremost, the community college is very affordable when compared to other colleges. It's affordable, and it also is somewhat quicker because we can get you a degree in 2 years, or we can get you a degree that you can then transfer to a 4-year school. So, if you've ever thought about higher education, something that's really neat about it compared to high school is that you get to pick your classes. You get to pick what major you want. You get to pursue your passion. You get to choose the classes which are going to help set you up to get a degree in a field that you want. No one's sitting there telling you you have to take social sciences. You have to go into this really hard math class. If you want to get a welding degree from us, that's something you can pursue. If you want to get a nursing degree, that's something you can also pursue. If you'd like just a general education degree and you don't know exactly what major you want yet, you can also get a 2 years Associates of Arts or Associates of Science from us that can then guarantee transfer to any 4-year university inside the state of Colorado. It will also transfer to plenty of schools outside of the state, but we do guarantee that it will transfer to schools inside of the state. Another benefit of going to Front Range specifically is that we are open admissions. So if you apply to us and you're over the age of 17 and you have either a high school diploma or a GED, you are automatically accepted. You don't have to worry about meeting any other criteria. And, in a world where colleges are very competitive with who they pick and who they let in, I think that's a great opportunity and great starting place for anybody is that we will accept you with open arms, and then we will do our best to help guide you and help you learn the necessary tools and skills to attain either a four-year degree or, to set you off on the right path to go get a career once you leave our school. Another thing about Front Range too is if you have not really been involved in extracurriculars maybe throughout the rest of your childhood and schooling career, Front Range does offer a vast and a lot of variety when it comes to our clubs and organizations and the way that you can get involved in them. You can either participate, you can create one and lead it, you can run for things like student government, you can write for the school paper. There are athletic clubs that we also have available. While we don't have any sports teams necessarily, we do have club teams where you can compete with other teams in and around the area. So it's just another option, another little piece of the puzzle of why Front Range really just offers so much more than just an education. Coming to Front Range 2, I can tell you from firsthand experience, is a great way to network with your teachers who can then get you involved with local employers in the field that you're interested in. If you're interested in event coordinating, there's a high chance that your hospitality director will know somebody who works as an event coordinator or a wedding planner or something in the area, and often they can even help you get internships either during your career here or afterwards that can then really build yourself into a working relationship with people in the town, and that can turn into a career. So that really does, Front Range really covers all the bases when it comes to solving your need as a person who's interested in higher education or a person who is interested in investing in themselves. We can get you a 2-year degree. We can get you a 2-year certificate. We can get you a 1-year certificate in things like yoga or massage therapy, health and wellness programs. We will be able to give you at least the best start you could ask for in the beginning of the rest of your educational career. So it really does hit all those bases, and it does have so many varieties of classes that it's up to you what you want to take here. And you can take anything you want that will lead you to a job that hopefully you find fulfilling and will bring you happiness and comfort for the rest of your life. So moving on from that, we're going to quickly touch on the price, right? That is a pretty important part of any sales pitch. So the price is $212 for any in-state resident, and that's $212 per credit hour. So if you take that, the average person will take 60 credits at our school, and that turns out to be about $12,100 for a 2-year degree. You can compare that to going to CSU that's less than 1 year at CSU. And then you can transfer to CSU as a junior and have spent less than people are spending just to get halfway through their freshman year. And a lot of the teachers that work at CSU, they also work at Front Range, so the quality of the education and the teachers and the facilities here, they are top-notch. They're just as good as CSU, truthfully. The classes are even smaller, so you get more one-on-one time with your teachers, a more working relationship with them, the more they care about you, compared to being in a class of 300 people. So moving back to the price, it's $212 per credit hour, times that by 60, and you get around $12,000 for your whole 2-year degree here. And if you happen to be a resident of Colorado, you're also eligible for the Colorado College of Opportunity Fund, which is automatically given to all residents, and that takes $75 off of each credit hour. So in the end, you can actually get a 2-year degree here as a resident for just over $8,000. So that is a great deal. It's very competitive in prices compared to any other school that I know of, and also a great value for what you're getting, because as I said, it's comparable to the education quality-wise as you'd get at a 4-year university. What's that? What was your question? Okay, so for the people who can't hear, she asked, what if that's too much? What if I can't afford that? Even if it is cheap, comparatively, that's still a lot of money. So to answer your question, I would tell you we do have people who work on campus in our financial aid department who can fill out FAFSA forms with you, which stands for the Federal Application for Student Aid. And they will sit down with you and you pull up your tax information. And they work with the EOC, which is the Education of Opportunity Center. And they will sit down and fill out FAFSA for you, question by question, and see if you get rewarded either a grant, which is something you don't have to pay back. You can get a federal Pell Grant for up to $5,900 a year, which more than covers your tuition. You'll actually get money paid back to you in a refund that you can then spend on your housing, on transportation, on food, and things like that. You can also be awarded a work-study opportunity, which would get you a job here at the school. That is also through FAFSA, and it's a great opportunity. Work-study students, we are flexible around your schedule. We'll design your work schedule to fit your classroom schedule. And you can also be awarded scholarships, and you can also be awarded the opportunity to take out a loan. Now, loans can be scary, but they are manageable, and you're not taking out, hopefully, too much here, because usually we can get you awarded some grants or some scholarships or some work study to then work with your loans to keep those manageable and as low as possible. So even if you don't think you can afford it right now, there are many options that we have available for you to either decrease the total payment or to defer it until a later time when you have a career now because you've gone to school and invested in higher education, and you'll be able to pay it back later through student loans. So that is our whole spiel here at Front Range Community College. It's one big team effort. Everybody here is on the same team. We all want to see you guys succeed. We are all very eager to get your applications. So I'm going to go ahead and pass out some applications to those of you that think this is a good fit for you and that are ready to apply. And again, actually, our application is free compared to any other school in the area, and most schools that I've ever heard of. They usually cost about $40 to $50 for an application fee, whereas ours is free. So I'm going to go ahead and hand some of those out. So 1 second. Now that you guys have the applications in your hand, feel free to pick up those pencils we left on your tables and to start filling out the paperwork, which is going to hopefully end up filling out the rest of your professional career as a student and as a person who is investing time and energy into their passion in life, into something that is going to be a very rewarding experience. So, thank you guys for coming here today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come here. We all really appreciate it. And we very, very much look forward to having you guys join our team so we can continue to work together for a better future. So thank you very much, and have a good rest of your day.